All right, this is the DC Unlimited World of Warcraft action figure Alapina Moonbreeze. No, it's not. It is the Blizzard Entertainment statue done by Brian Fay, his newest one of Sylvanas Windrunner. Great statue here. Very good. So, it's a good statue. A lot of it's amazingly detailed. A lot of it is plastic, and actually the majority of it is. So I mean, like I don't like statues that are plastic as much. So you could this is plastic. This is plastic. Here's the base. It's high quality plastic though. I think Brian Fay is a great sculptor. He does an awesome job with Ravish, Hellscream, and Illidan. This is where this piece is going. I was thinking of getting Arthas back to complete the line of, big World of Warcraft characters, but I think it doesn't really fit with this one, Arthas. It's too big. The base is huge. It just makes it look a little different. Also, that's one of the least favorite statue I've ever owned was Arthas, because the whole thing was done in a cheap plastic, and like the inside was like this, like just a resin body covered in black plastic just to fit it. I don't know. I don't like it. And this has a really amazing detail. Here's her bow. It's made with skulls and stuff. She's a Dark Ranger in Warcraft 3. She can use Charm and Black Arrow to make skeletal minions. So, I mean, yeah, Arthas is really cheap. I mean, if you took Frostmourne, which is way too long, actually, in that statue, it was made of the cheapest plastic. It is. You can take that and you can bend it almost to about like a 35 degree angle, and then it'll just mold back into place. It's really pathetic. Whoops, I don't know if that's the right word. But I mean, if you buy these statues, you want a high quality material like cold cast porcelain, resin, even hard fiberglass, polystone. I mean, some of the plastics you could get is like they're as good a quality as like a Coke bottle. So, I mean, you're paying for a lot, so you want a high quality material that's heavy and you can feel it. And polystone and resin are more expensive. I like how Brian Fay, he always makes sure you can see how the straps fit the armor into place, which is very cool. I like how I say that. I always go, very cool. I don't know why. I don't have a lazy Susan. I put this thing on a book. You get 3 arrows, I think 4, and you put them in there. Well, just 1. I think the other ones are replacements, because yeah, you'd be kind of fucked if you broke your 1 arrow. So it's nice that they gave you 3. So let me give you a shot of her face. Her face is great. The eyes are red. Come on, zoom in. Here's her face. But yeah, the cheap plastic is, you could possibly defend it and say it's mixed media, but mixed media is really media that they use to simulate like more a realistic material, so it complements the statue, like Batman's pants premium format were leather, his underwear, and it really is leather in some comics, so that's different. The actual statue is just plastic to save money. So to me, I think a statue should be fully sculpted. Wonder who's going to be next. If you look at it, they've made the statues in what's been going on with the expansion packs for Warlords of Draenor, the main. I watched all the cinematics the other day of Warcraft, all the way down to the first one. In Warlords of Draenor, Grommash Hellscream kills Manaroth in the beginning with an axe to his head, Gorehowl. And that's exactly what the statue is. It's Grommash Hellscream on top of Gorehowl, with Gorehowl's head sliced open. And then Legion, it was Illidan, because I haven't played Legion, but I know he plays a huge role in that game, I've heard. So it was Illidan, and in the new game, Sylvanas Windrunner was the main character in the cinematic, so they made her. So I'm not sure how. I don't know who the last raid boss is in Legion. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been looking. I think it's Sargeras or something, or Kill Jaden. But I don't know. So whoever the next game is after the what is it? Battle for Azarath. Is that what the name of the new game is going to be? Then we will see. The new statue that'll come out after that, 7th expansion. Yes, I think they cell shaded the game a lot to upgrade the graphics because the graphics are 14 years old. Coming this Thanksgiving is came out on the 22nd, World of Warcraft in 2004. I played day one. That's my female night elf hunter named Brenna on Storm Rage. Day one, I got the collector's edition. That thing sells for $3,000 now. I've been trying to sell it actually. If you're interested and you want that mini Diablo Panda pet, I'm totally willing to sell you my account along with all my Diablo 3 stuff and the games on it and Hearthstone Hero cards. So let me know. I'd love to sell it. I tried, but I got in trouble because I don't think you're supposed to sell it. So whoever is the next game, that'll be our nice statue. So, hopefully it'll be maybe Medivh, I don't know if I pronounced his name right, Malfurion, Stormrage, Magnite, Bronzebeard, I don't know, Archmon, but he's a bad guy and he's already dead. So, with this plastic, it's kind of like a cross between an action figure and a statue. But I'm not going to complain because it's high quality, as I said. And, I'm fine. I'm fine with this one. It's not as cheap as some of the other plastics. It's insane detail. It really is. And it's so cool. Very, very good. So she's a Dark Ranger. My days of hardcore gaming are over. I can't do it. I'm 36. My back hurts. So no more 16-hour days of World of Warcraft. I know that's insane. No more Warcraft 3. There's strategies with the Dark Ranger. Oh my God, her silence ability is so... To people who are not amazing, her silence, the Dark Ranger's silence ability is overpowered, I think. And I guess those arrows she shoots are dark arrows that should turn into minions, skeletal minions. That's a good strat. I love that. It's a good strategy, especially if you get her with Death Coil and Blood Pact. The Death Knight with Death Coil and her getting life drain. You can suck life, transfer to the Dreadlord, he could heal her. If you can micro it well, it's pretty cool. Also, I don't understand how IGN. If you look over there, I got an Xbox One X. Nice new HDM, whatever, 4K TV, and a Switch. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I got some games, and I don't understand. I don't see how IGN can rate games that are for hardcore gamers. They don't rate hardcore gaming games. Like they rated Warlords of Draenor, and basically they said, I read the review and it was like, well, it was fun when you did the questing to get up to level 100, I believe it was. You know, the quests were fun. You read them; they made some kind of sense. It was a good story. When you get to the 100, you know, it's cool. You do normal dungeons, and then if you get really good, you do heroic. And then they just gave the game and they goes, "There's been 2 new maps in PvP," and then they gave the game a review. And I'm like, "Are you crazy, dude? Like, the game doesn't even begin. No one reads the quests." Beyond what to do, like collect so many, and then the game only begins at 100. At 100, it's the same thing as like Diablo 3. You know, the game really begins when you get to the end game, and you know, daily quests and raiding, and like really getting into the game. And they rate these games, and like Warcraft 3 and Starcraft 2 and Starcraft, and Diablo 2 they give a bad rating to, and it's Warcraft 3 is all about honing and practicing over and over again strategies, and I don't see how they could possibly rate these hardcore games as a casual gamer, because it doesn't give the game what it is. It's not a real solid, respectable review. So I don't know, maybe there's sites where hardcore gamers rate things. So I was reading a little bit about Warcraft lore because I wasn't sure about it, and I understood a lot of it. But is there any more shots I could give you of this thing? And what is it? I looked it up. There's a few things I clarified for myself that I was interested in, and that was I found that one of the biggest characters, I don't know much about Illidan, and I'm not going into some of the other characters, but some of the biggest things were, there was a guy, I'll just tell you, you might know this, there's a guy, Ner'zhul, and he's barely mentioned. He's one of the biggest characters. He was an older, he was kind of like before gul'dan and all the other people in Sylvannas. He was an orc left in Draenor, practicing the Burning Legion's magic, and he was, but the demon killed Jaden. He was his mentor, and Ner'zhul, I think he was a shaman or whatever. He's huge with the Horde. He's the only Horde left in Draenor. He's trying to open up portals to get back from, after the Dark Portal was destroyed, to get back to Azarath and kill Jaden, the demon from the Burning Legion. Killed him, and he put his spirit in the Helm of Domination, and that's the helm Arthas wears, and the helm is called the Frozen Throne with his spirit in it. It's called the Lich King. The helmet is the Lich King with his spirit in it, and whoever wears it can control the undead, the undead scourge. So, what was it? So basically, Arthas was killed in Frozen Throne, and then a guy named, Bolvar Fordragon took the Lich King after he killed Arthas. He took the Lich King and he put it on his head, and he got frozen in Ice Crown Citadel at the top of the Frozen Throne, and he managed to struggle with it and control the Scourge and keep them at bay. So that was the guy, Bolvar Fordragon. There was for a little while, the leader, the controller of the Scourge was a mage, Kel'Thuzad, who was killed and then resurrected by Arthas. And by the way, Sylvanas Windrunner was a blood elf who lived in a blood elf High Ranger of Silver Moon City, who was killed and resurrected by Arthas when she was, Kel'Thuzad, he was like a lich. He was like a lich from Warcraft 3, the hero. And he took over when Arthas left for Northrend. Kel'Thuzad took over the Scourge. And then Sylvanas, Arthas killed her, and he took her soul to work for him. And she got it back with the help of when Arthas was distracted, and her and Nazarene, a Dreadlord, tried to kill Arthas unsuccessfully, but she had her soul taken by Arthas, and she served her, but she got it back when he was weakened, and she fled to Undercity in Azarath, and took control of the Undead Scourge, and is now their leader in Undercity, and joined the Horde. And that's went on with that. But a big character you never see anything really about. I don't know much about Illidan. I know that Kel'Thuzad was what is it? Not Kel'Thuzad. Ner'zhul. You don't see much about Ner'zhul, that one orc. He trained gul'dan, Illidan, and I believe gul'dan, Illidan, and he trained one other person. So you don't see much about him, but Ner'zhul is a huge character. So yeah, that's what I think. So let me show you some more of this, and that'll be it. It's on airplane mode, so because I got interrupted the last few times. Okay, then it's hard to show. She says a very cool pose. It's sexy. She has both of her legs like wide open, and then she's looking this way. It's pretty cool. And also, she's wearing heels. What the hell is that? It's crazy. Why would you wear heels? All right then. Great. Looking forward. My next statue's coming is Ken Master statue from Pop Culture Shock, which I ordered in full payment over a year ago and has been delayed over a year. So we'll see when that thing comes here. Okay, thanks. Peace.